So I posted a short about my weight loss journey that I'm doing this year. I'm currently down 10 pounds and my morning routine now looks a little more simple with Greek yogurt, protein granola, and some honey. I started the year out around 216 pounds, which was pretty heavy, and I wasn't powerlifting regularly, so it didn't make sense for me to hold all this weight. I'm down to around 206 pounds today, and my goal before our Tokyo trip in be around 195 pounds. It's a little tough. I do feel starved and weak at times, but I haven't really noticed any drop in performance. So really happy with the consistent gains I've been making on this one. Really just taking time and enjoying life. Last year, I studied a ton of Japanese. I spent a lot of 2025 learning basic phrases and how to get around. It's the notebook I used to study almost a year's worth of content. And now I'm picking up this year to learn more advanced sentences and carry on daily conversations. So I got this notebook over here from Muji. Super nice notebook. It's really nice. It's one of those grid pages and it helps keep the Japanese characters more in line. So I'm really excited about this one and I will start this year with what I have previously learned from last year. One thing I noticed in the past 10 years is the constant need to push content for the algorithm. I've seen a lot of my favorite YouTubers, I've seen a lot of my favorite content creators slowly phase away from the platform because they don't want to create for the sake of the algorithm, but for the love of the game. I realized that I was always the person who wanted to create just because I love what I want to create. But deep down inside, I cared a ton about the views, which stopped me from posting for the past 10 years, which felt like a wasted decade. But in retrospect, now that I'm getting closer to 30, it's more of a learning experience. This year, I'm creating a lot more videos, posting a lot more content. I don't have a ton of subscribers or views, and honestly, I think I'm the only one watching my own content, but it makes me happy to see my own journey, my own reflection, my own path moving forward. A lot of the apps that I'm currently creating to start my business is a lot about self-reflection, growth, creativity, and keeping things slow and true to yourself. So rather than pushing things with the new AI slop or maybe the new trends algorithm, it's more about what makes you you, what makes you unique, and what really defines the type of person you are. A lot of things I plan on doing, still working my 9 to 5 job. It is a lot of time to balance, especially when I'm trying to get in a nice, quick little exercise and also cater to my hobbies and my business. It's a challenge, but I've never felt so fulfilled and rewarded as I do this year. So I just finished studying Japanese for the past hour, and there's a lot of catching up to do. I forgot a lot of the words, sentences, particles I used to know, so it was more of a refresher than actually studying new concepts. I'm currently in my gym clothes right now because I just finished watching Bloodhound Season 2 last night, or Sanyangeru. It reminds me that I have to get in shape, especially with all these people working hard and pushing all this grit. Inspires me to just push harder. So not in my physical prime right now, but still making a goal, still trying not to make excuses. Even if I'm busier, I'm still trying to reach even further than what my prime used to be. But before I do, I'm going to read a little bit of this book. I picked this up last week and it was going to be a fun read in between work hours or right before I sleep. I really haven't had the time, so I'm going to read probably just one chapter before heading to my garage gym back there. I just finished reading, and it's a pretty fun story. Kind of reminds me of the beginning of Tokyo Ghoul, even though it's a completely different story. But kind of starts off slow, and I'm enjoying it. My back also isn't fully recovered yet from last week, but I do have deadlifts today. Might have to go light if my back still isn't feeling better. But I still made it a goal for this year to lose some weight and also get more fit. What I'm putting in my drink right now, this Body Armor, is creatine and some collagen. But I spent a lot of money on supplements earlier this year just because I realized that my skin and my nutrition wasn't at the top of its A game, mainly because grocery prices and everything keep increasing. I'm gonna do a 15-minute warm up and then you'll see my top set or working sets.
Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open to a new tomorrow.
I was only able to hit 2 sets of 5 with 405. On the second set, my lower back started hurting again. It wasn't the type of pain where it's like, oh, you're just sore, keep pushing through, but more of the pain on my lower backside, which I kind of injured last week, started flaring up again. So I'm going to take it easy on deadlifts for the rest of the session and just work on lat pull downs and some other back movements. Want to say hi, Echo? Making some late lunch for me and Susan. It's pretty cheap. I think all of this is only around $4. Some outside time for Echo now. Up to you.